One of the ideas that has meant more to me, probably one of the most important ideas I've learned in this lifetime, still learning it, was Stephen Covey, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. He was on sabbatical, he was in the library, walking along, and a book called to him. He pulled this book off the bookshelf and opened it up randomly, and there was a sentence that changed his life, and it changed my life, and it's changed a lot of other people's lives. It says, between every stimulus and response is a gap. And in that gap lies your freedom. Between everything that happens out here, stimulus, somebody says something negative to you at work or in a relationship, something happens, you get a bill in the mail you didn't expect, or a traffic ticket, or some crisis occurs. That's the stimulus. Now, animals react automatically. They just react. Fear, anger, irritability. They do things that are harmful to themselves and others. They react. Human beings that are just reacting to the stimulus. But you don't have to. There's a gap between what happens and how you respond to it. And that's where your freedom to choose is. That's where you can choose how you're going to respond. Why is that difficult? Well, I'm going to explain that. So how do you do that? First of all, know what your triggers are. What triggers your reactions? Or have you mastered this already? Those of you levitating on the roof, just come on back down in your seats. Oh, it's simple, ladies and gentlemen, but it is mastery. Mastery. One of my triggers, I have some. I was online the other day trying to pay a credit card online. Good luck is right. I started to feel annoyed as I was trying to find how to pay this bill online. I looked at the obvious places, and then I started to think, they don't want me paying this bill online. I started to judge what was going on. They want to make this complicated for people, so they'll say, oh, I'll try this again later. Next thing you know, in the mail, you got a $35 fine. And I found myself getting a little bit annoyed, not being, okay, let me call customer service. Can barely understand what the person is saying on the other end of the phone. Now, it was because the connection was not good. And I'd keep repeating, so you're saying la 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 la. And she started to get a little annoyed. And I had to, as the song says, just breathe. Breathe. What are your triggers? It's helpful to know. When I start to get online and call customer service, I know, okay, let me take a breath. Let me take a breath. Okay? Breathe. Breathe. Pause. Don't react. Pause. Don't react. You know why that's important? Know what your triggers are. One. Another one of my triggers, I probably shouldn't be telling too many triggers because heaven knows there are people who like to know that. Use some of them triggers on me. I don't like to be told what to do when I haven't asked somebody. You should do this. You should do that. How many of you don't like that? See, I'm not alone. Not alone. You kiss somebody and they think they should be telling you what to do ever since then. Or just because they gave birth to you, they think they should be telling you everything. So yeah, what are your triggers? Be aware. Wholehearted people are not anxiety averse or anxiety absent. They're anxiety aware. What are the situations that trigger you so you can be prepared when you step into that situation? Somebody starts telling me what I should do. I take a nice deep breath. And then I strangle them. No, you just gotta pause, and then breathe.